What's up, you guys? I'm Sergeant First Class Bernardo Ramirez.
My imagination, but I can't help thinking about vacation and what can happen if I make it. Cause it's 1 in a million, oh, but what if I'm one? Oh, it's 1 in a billion, oh, what have I done? They say just get it, will you brain me? Nothing's real in your imagination.
And as you guys know, and you guys are probably following, I am an Army recruiter based out of Southern California, but that doesn't mean that I only recruit out of there. Most of my applicants are actually out of state. This video is pretty much for anyone that does want to join or thinking about joining, and they've been following my journey or have seen my social media and is like, I kind of want to work with you. So I've been in the Army for a little bit over 12 years now. I am now a 42 Tango, used to be a 74 Delta for most of my career, which is a chemical specialist. And then I switched to a full-time recruiter, and now I am a talent acquisition specialist. The reason why people tend to go with me or talk with me or see my social media is because they have seen my career and my lifestyle since I was a special here on YouTube and then on Instagram all the way since I first joined before I even left for the Army. So everything I say or tell someone, they can legit fact check it and see my whole career and my lifestyle. And also they see my life whenever I'm just a regular person, not just Army. So that kind of builds the trust factor. You already seen my TikTok, which is erickabernie. You've seen my Instagram, my YouTube, which I've been posting for probably over 10 years now. You kind of already know how I live and how I treat people and how I operate. And some people already build this trust of who I am before I even talk to them because they see my lifestyle. When it comes to why people come to me for joining is because I specialize in working waivers, unique situations, and finding a way forward, as well as a lot of people don't like going into offices and talking to someone right away. So they like to either be on a phone call or they prefer text messages, and that's completely fine with me because I'm very introverted as well. So I work however way they want to work with. So I've had applicants where I maybe only had one phone call with them and they've enlisted just because they prefer to do text messages and not really do stuff face to face. So if you're looking for a recruiter or you're trying to find information, you can always hit me up on my social media. And if you actually want to work with me specifically, there's a first link down in my bio that you just have to fill out and I will reach out through your phone. So anyone can choose the recruiter. You don't have to stick with the local recruiter. If you want to, completely fine, because a lot tend to. But if you have a connection with someone else and they're online, hit them up. So the only caveat with me is that if you do want me to be your recruiter, the only thing I cannot do for you is get you to MEPS. So as long as you can get yourself to MEPS, then everything else is the same as if I was there. And I do the same thing. You don't be afraid. I do give Army swag, gear, and all that stuff once you enlist with me as well. I don't just say, okay, well, I'm not there. I actually send you a bunch of things. But here's the breakdown. I keep you updated with everything. The process with me is fairly quick. If you want to go slower, I go on your timeline. As long as you get yourself to MEPS, then you're good to go. I figure out what date you want to go to. I never really push a date on you. But the main things I do handle for you is pretty much the full application process. I may send you a few forms that you do need to fill out and you have to sign, as well as seeing what you get on the ASVAB and then sending you the full ASVAB. Then we also do background screening, medical screening, job explorations, and then picking the right MOS for you. But of course, everything happens after you take the ASVAB. I do any waivers that needs to happen. I communicate with MEPS to make sure you get the certain time that you need to be there. And I make sure that you're ready for basic training. All you need to do is you have to be honest with me from the jump. Anything with your medical history, law violations, school, every single thing. Respond to text messages at least within a few hours or so I know that you're still wanting to join. The main thing is to actually get yourself to MEPS. That's the only physical thing that I really can't do for you. And stay committed. Don't ghost, don't disappear. And you can always ask me questions. You have my phone number. And you can call, text, whatever it is. But I can tell you, the moment that you ghost or the moment that you play games is the moment I will tell you that I no longer will recruit you. Fortunately, I'm able to do that. So let's say you're like, hey, I do want to join with you. This is how the process is actually going to go with me. Step 1, right? You DM me and then I will send you this form that's on the bottom that you have to fill out. And then I will either text or call you. Usually text, so you know who I am. And then the next step is we verify if you're eligible, and then we talk about your goals and talk about your timelines of how you want to do everything. Next thing is I will go through some paperwork, and then we will go through your medical pre-screen, and then you will sign those documents to make sure everything is good to go. Then a few days later on, we will talk about MEPS and what days you do want to process, when you want to take the test, when you want to verify your test, and when you want to do your physical and your enlistment. Before you even head down, for the most part, when you head for enlistment, your job will probably already be picked out, and all you have to do is verify your tests and do your physical and enlistment. It's fairly easy with me. Again, I'm not going to pressure you on what time you want to do it. It's all up to you. And then the next thing, once you do your physical and you enlist, then you swear in, you go home, and we do your future soldier orientation digitally, and I send you all your goodies. I'm reassuring you, I will walk you through every single step, no matter if you live right next to the office to all the way over to the East Coast. I've had a lot of applicants over on the East Coast. What makes me a little bit different and what makes this process a little bit different when you're with me is, one, you have transparency on camera. You already see my life. You already see the people I work with. You see how everything is without even talking to me. I'm working, I'm posting updates. With most of my life being online, you kind of see everything, and I'm not hiding anything. You kind of already see how I treat soldiers, my applicants, and my coworkers. I'm here for real mentorship and to help you out. And now we can talk about the common questions that people get. Do you have to live in California to work with me? No. What if I need a medical waiver? I work waivers all the time. What if I've been told no and I'm disqualified? Hit me up, talk to me, and let me look at your case for real. Another thing is, can my family come to MEPS? The only time your family can come to MEPS is if you're active duty and you're swearing in for the last time before you ship out. Last thing is, how long does it take? I can get you in the Army as long as you're fully qualified, test and all that stuff, and you're good to go with no issues with waivers. I can get you in the Army within 2 weeks. When it comes to waivers and all that, depending on what it is, maybe within a month or two, depending on what the waiver is. But the thing is, I will go as slow or as fast as you want in the process. So if you're ready to start your journey, reach out. I don't care where you live. If you want me as your recruiter, I got you. This is your future. So you have the opportunity to choose who you want to work with. Shoot me a DM or even fill out the link below, and I will get back to you within 24 hours. And honestly, I really enjoy this job, especially as a 42 Tango, because I switched over and I volunteered for all this stuff. And it's really fun. And being able to see all the people that have enlisted under me, that I follow on social media, that send me pictures every now and then, that tell me what they're doing, is pretty awesome to see that I helped make that change. I was able to see it as the drill sergeant side, and now being able to see it as the actually first person to work with them is pretty freaking cool, I would say. But if you have any questions, hit me up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
I got my head in the clouds, I don't wanna come down. I got 1, 2, 3 people doubting me now.